Alright, last video for this crate dig catch-up up through April. Here we got Buddy Merrill, record surplus again, Cecil Holmes, Soulful Sounds, bunch of renditions of blaxploitation themes, and occasionally I'll go through all the 45s that record surplus has, look for real obscure stuff. So I don't know if you'll be able to see these, but here's what I picked up there. Ernest Jackson. This is Diodato on MCA. Tommy McLean. The Doors. The American Breed. Smokey and His Sister. The Beatles. Of course, anything by them I'll pick up. Dion, The Wanderer, classic. Stan Getz, Verve, U.S. Bonds. Really hope you can see this. Can't really tell. Hollywood Argyles, The Olympics, Johnny and the Hurricanes, Hendrix Experience, All Along the Watchtower, Little Eva, The Locomotion, Bob B. Sox and the Blue Jeans, produced by Phil Spector, Ike and Tina Turner, and Dick Dale. So these are all 3 for $1, so that's real good. A couple more eBay joints. James Brown, I'm a Greedy Man, and James Brown, Super Bad. I also bought Funky Drummer. I don't think it's in this crate or so for sitting on my desk, but I got Funky Drummer 2 on eBay. A couple good steals. Donald Byrd, Ethiopian Nights. Got this for, I think, less than $5 on eBay, so that was real good. Got lucky there. Ahmad Jamal, Outer Time, Inner Space. The Soul Searchers, We the People. James Brown, Everyone's Doing the Hustle. Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song. Learned about him from Madlib. And James Brown, Hell. James Brown's slowly becoming probably my favorite artist. Definitely my favorite in the funk genre, and it's kind of sad that I didn't even listen to him, and I wasn't aware when he died of how important he was to hip-hop music and everything. So just really starting to rediscover everything that he did. His record surplus again, Blue Notes, 3 Decades of Jazz compilation, Peter Gunn soundtrack, duplicate for me of that, B.B. King in London, Jimmy Smith, some late 70s stuff from him, Les McCann, Al Stewart, Renaissance. This is some kind of European group, I forgot exactly. And then Crusaders, Scratch, duplicate. More eBay. You can see this. Lafayette Afro Rock Band. Pretty sure this is their only 45 they put out. The original. Paid a pretty high amount for that. I think $10, but for what it is, worth it. James Brown Hell again. This is I got it because I thought it'd be an original for a low price, but it's actually a reissue from one of the clueless sellers. But for cheap, why not? James Brown again. The Payback. This is an original. This is just real classic stuff. This one, the Earth Disciples, Getaway Train on Solid State Records. I paid over $40 for this. Not really sure why, but it's just real amazing music. People Under the Stairs used it for Earth Travelers, that song, and just had to get it because some stuff is just, you're not going to see it very often, so I decided to drop a good amount of money to buy this on eBay. It's definitely worth it. And I should listen to these and get the samples. I'll definitely put them in a sample library video so you guys can see. Alice Coltrane, one of my favorite artists also. This I actually got at work for a record store day release on white vinyl. I know nothing about this movie or this soundtrack, but got it, so I had to go in my crate, my listening queue. This stuff is actually more recent, probably March-ish, or maybe even earlier this month in April. Keith Jarrett, Treasure Island. Lee Oscar, these are from Record Surplus. Michel Legrand, I don't know how to say French names, but his album on Verve. Mountain, Nantucket Sleigh Ride, it's a duplicate for me. Mahogany Rush, Strange Universe. Don't know much about this, but check out that artwork. Pretty trippy. Scarhead. This is some hardcore rock, I guess. Charles Brown sings Christmas songs on King Records. LTD. And Roberta Flack, Chapter 2, duplicate, and disco compilation. JB's Doing It to Death. Another eBay find, real good. I got this for like $15. Sells for a lot more than that usually, so real good. Eugene McDaniel's Outlaw original. Another real good find. Generally, like, even if I do spend a lot of money on a record, I'll only do it if I know that it has sold for more than what I'm buying. So that includes all of these. Check popsike.com, Popsike. For those who don't know about that site, basically is like an auction, pricing, like all the past sales of records are archived on that site, so you can kind of check the value. Dorothy Ashby, Afro Harping, original pressing, dropped about $30 for that one. Time to Run, soundtrack, real obscure. Le Pamplemousse, don't know how to say that, it's like French disco. Rim Shots, Down to Earth, this is still sealed. Idris Muhammad, Power of Soul, famous sample on there. Bob James 2, Take Me to the Mardi Gras is on here. Got that for $8 on eBay. Cannonball Adderley, also $8 on eBay. Some of the stuff that people sell on eBay is like, it kind of blows my mind how many good records some sellers have, and they just keep posting week by week. And I want to know where they're getting all this stuff to sell, and they probably make a ridiculous amount. So these I actually bought last weekend at like an entertainment memorabilia store on La Brea. I didn't get the name, but they put an ad on Craigslist, so went and picked up some stuff. Smokey Wilson sings the blues. James Caan Thief soundtrack. Miles Davis, 7 Steps to Heaven. Kenny Burrell on Blue Note. Reality, Symbolic 3, mid-80s hip-hop. George Benson, Bad Benson, it's a duplicate. Tom Scott and LA Express, it's a duplicate. Thriller, duplicate. Paul Kantner, Jefferson Starship, duplicate. Stan Getz, Charlie Bird, these are all duplicates that I'm probably going to resell later. I will resell later. That's why I bought them in the first place. Mahavishnu again. So, next is, after going to that sale, I went to Amoeba for the first time in a while and scored pretty well. Again, you never really know what's going to be there. Sometimes there's just nothing, and sometimes you just find endless, stuff for real cheap prices. So this next group's from Amoeba Music. Last weekend, Far Side Runnin', 50 cents. Can't pass that up, 50 cents. Planet Rock, 50 cents. Like, what is this stuff doing in the 50-cent clearance area? I don't get it. This is a electro, not on profile as the sleeve shows, but some old electro, also in 50 cents. 50 cent bin. Black Sheep, 50 cents. Trick Dick Slick. No idea anything about this, but she's smoking a joint on the cover, so had to get it. Classical 2, older stuff from Jive. Bose, can't really see that. Bose, old electro. Professor Griff on Luke Skywalker Records. Eric B. and Rakim, Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em. 50 cents. What is this doing in 50 cents? Sleaze Boys. It has Dr. Dre in it. Before NWA. MC Shan. Lil Haitian. Like 94 era. Basically anything from like 94, 95, 93. I'll take a risk on. Bob James 3. And this time I actually brought my portable turntable into Amoeba, and they told me that they didn't allow it for some reason. It's just pretty stupid. But I was able to preview all these before I bought them, so that's pretty good. Charles Lloyd Quartet from the jazz section, $1. Fever Tree. Modern Jazz Quartet, 10-inch on Prestige. Very early Prestige. $1. Monk, Thelonious Monk. Misguided Messiah, not too really sure what that is. Public Enemy. Houdini, Back to Black. Faceless Rebels, some indie stuff. This is Egon. Curse of the Evil Badger on Stone's Throw. Beatles. Malo. Mike Bloomfield and Al Cooper, $1. Rare Earth, Get Ready, $1. Zappa, $1. Jack Johnson, on and on. Jimmy Smith. And this video is a little long, but almost done. Next stuff I got from a random sale in Long Beach, Proper Dose. It's like Latino 90s rap, still sealed. B. Lance, Rollin' Man. Jupiter Menace soundtrack. Amboy Dukes, this is a Ted Nugent's early group, worth a decent amount. Terminator X, I already have this, but this one is still in the shrink, so I picked it up. Flatliners. And next day I went to a small sale in Torrance, and there's a lady there selling mostly the usual garbage, easy listening and that type of stuff, but she had a couple things, and then she mentioned how she had some other records, so I asked if I could see what else she had, and she let me into her house actually and showed me a couple of some beat up stuff she had. First off is in her 45s, this artist F.J. Jones. She had 3 singles from this guy, and Frank Jones. These are PS Records, independent soul label from LA. So these are worth probably like 20 to 30 bucks each. Got them for like 50 cents, so that was good. And some other stuff she had: the Beatles, Ike and Tina Turner, Eric Clapton compilation from RSO Records, Traffic, early album. Randomly, Five Fingers of Death, Battle Breaks, and James Taylor and the Flying Machine. A couple last ones, more off eBay: Galt McDermott compilation, James Brown bootleg, Time to Run, another copy of that, Lincoln Mayorga, was off eBay. And then just today, coming back from work, I got 5, nothing that special. Joe South, Face Down. This is like some Belgian hardcore. Cargo Cult, 80s punk. Chamber Brothers, another copy of that because this one's real clean. And Rolling Stones, Out of Our Heads. And in the mail off of eBay to close out this video, James Brown, Revolutions of the Mind live album, 2 LP. Got this for $8, I think. So real good. Alright, 17-minute video. That's pretty long, but actually didn't even talk about this little stack of 45s that I got interspersed throughout all that time period, but I'm sure you're bored by now, so I'll end this video, and I'll try and stay more up to date with doing Crate Dig videos so you guys can see everything that I'm getting, because I know people are interested. So that's that. Got to clean this mess now. Thanks for watching. That's all. Peace.